Peace, family. It's your boy A-Roller, the artist, and this tough conversation behind the scenes, man. We got a fire episode coming out today, so I had to ask my bro Alejandro to come out, man. Got some words for them, bro?
What's up, everybody? It's Alejandro here. We're back with another video with Tough Conversations with A-Roller, and we are about to do an interview with the one and only, and for the community, and it's gonna be great.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Check this out, man. If y'all want to watch this full video, make sure y'all go subscribe to our YouTube channel. If y'all want to watch this on Facebook, we're gonna have little clips posted up. Also on TikTok and Instagram. Make sure y'all follow our social media. But don't forget, family, click that red button, man, and click the big thumbs up too. You heard? Big thumbs up. But y'all already know, man. I'm gonna let y'all know when we back inside, man. It's your boy A-Roller, the artist, and I'm here with
Alejandro Landis.
You know what I'm saying? Tap in with us. Peace.
I ain't going back to the bottom, I done been it too low. I got family looking at me like I did something wrong. Like I ain't doing enough or maybe doing too much. But either way, you should be happy that I did it my own. It ain't no handout. Peace, family. So you already know we made it here to the drop off. Feel me? I'm here with my brother Alejandro behind the camera. You feel me? And today we're gonna be talking about the food distributors that we got in Biggerton and how it is to get food out to the people in need. You feel me? So I definitely want y'all to go tap in because we got a special guest for this one.
Sorry.
Y'all put the camera right now as we speak. We're gonna get to that.
You should be like that.
The artist, and stay tuned.
Oh.
What's up, bro?
Oh, what's going on? Yes.
So this is my bro Roderick right here, man. You want to talk to the people before we even do anything else?
Yeah, actually, no. I'm going to show you what we're doing first. Maybe we could, we'll do a little background later. But right now, this is the red van. As most of y'all know, you see us in the community. It's part of an initiative we do with Glory Shines. And basically, the whole goal of the van is to get food and calories into the hood. That's it. That's our main initiative. Yep. Because there's a lot of people who just are under-resourced. They don't have access to food. And we found that a lot of people who live in the hotels and the shelters, a lot of people who are houseless completely, living on the streets, they just don't have access to food. So that's what we use the van to try to initiate. And this morning, what I should be doing is loading up the van. They're going to yell at me in a minute. But this is our first initiative. It's called Pantry Box Deliveries. So we deliver 20 individual grocery packages to 20 families living in the shelters. They go through DSS, they order this stuff, and we deliver it twice a month right to their door in the shelters, okay? So if you want to come here, you can see what we got going on. This is organized chaos, but this is, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is about 15 families. We're going to load this up today. It'll be filled all the way up to here with food for these families, and then we're going to go to the individual locations where they are and just drop the food off right to their door. So it might say, okay, they at this shelter over here, Hillside or Nights Inn. We go right to their door and we drop it off. Now we're limited to 20 families just because we don't really have the resources to distribute more. So the cool thing about this is we're getting food right to the folks. The bad thing is for every 20 boxes we deliver, there's probably 200 families that could use this. So it just takes a small dent out of the need. But to those 20 people we deliver to, it means everything to them. So keep that in mind. Like a lot of the stuff we do that sometimes people see it and they're like, oh, this is great, you're getting all this food out there, but we need so much more. But we got limitations. First of all, we don't got no money. Like most nonprofits, the van can only hold so much. So to really do this efficiently would take fleets and fleets of vehicles. So we're just making a dent into it right now, but we do the best we can. So do a lot of these other orgs. We're at Catholic Charities doing the pickups. They help us organize the food, sort the food, and they distribute it to us. So, there we go. So again, that's called Pantry Box Delivery, and that's our first initiative. Yep.
That's fire. Check this out, family. So I know y'all hear all the hard work that it definitely got to get done. So before we even wrap all the videos up, I'm going to make sure I put links and scan codes and all that for any way I can support them, help them get around the city, you feel me? Because it's hard work, family, and you know what I mean? It's coming out them, you know what I'm saying?
No, you can go to shinesglory.org if you want to get more information or donate or whatever. But you can also just hit us up if you want to volunteer. Like we have volunteers just show up and they help us sometimes. It's not even always about the money. It's just about the people power. Because getting all this food out takes a lot of effort, energy too. So it's not always just about the cash. It's really about the people. Because when we get 2,000 pounds of groceries, we got to figure out a way to get it into the community. And it takes a lot of hands, a lot of tables, a lot of logistics. So yeah, there's definitely different ways that you can help. It don't always got to be cash. It really just has to be people willing to dig in and help out together.
All right, and we're gonna make sure we're gonna have links to send y'all to the direction to make sure y'all outside helping the people if y'all could, if I got the time. I'm gonna bring I Can back outside as well, family. So y'all already know the vibes, man. Tap in with us, cause we about to have a ride along, you feel me? But I'm gonna let them do their job real quick. You know what I mean? I'm trying to help out the way I could. We gonna come back to y'all, family. Peace and love. I ain't going back to the bottom, I done been it too low. I got family looking at me like I did something wrong, like I ain't doing enough, or maybe.
Where is this going to be shown?
At my YouTube channel.
Just doing what I'm. You're filming me, aren't you?
Yeah. my bad. Peace, family. We inside, so I just wanted everybody to introduce themselves, whoever is willing to do that. But it's all love, peace and love, and like again, if y'all willing to come outside and volunteer, the help is needed, family.
Hi, my name's Mary Kay, and I am a volunteer at Catholic Charities, and we do, we work with Glory Shine and other agencies to ensure that people who are, don't have the means to get food every month or every couple of weeks, to put food boxes together, in this case for them. So this happens to be for people who are living in hotels, especially here with the cold weather. And as you can see, we put food boxes together for them. If you want to put your little camera on the inside, we try to provide meals that can be easily microwaved or canned foods, but they're still healthy. And most of this is either donated or fulfilled by a grant by the, I think the state it is. So Sana comes every couple of weeks. And this week we have 23 families that we're feeding, and it goes anywhere from like what time to 12 to 20 families. So we try to make sure that everybody goes to bed with a full belly at night.
That's dope.
Okay?
We definitely appreciate y'all for your hard work. Definitely do.
Thank you.
Again, nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you.
Is that right? Can we get like a nice little footage around here?
Sure.
Ops is out lurking, you can peek them scheming. They gon' try to take our spot for whatever reason. It's bad enough that I be beefing in the streets physically and spiritually. I'm still beefing with my demons. And now you got me caught up in my feelings. You wanna talk life to how you live it? I'm listening. But now you got me caught up in my feelings. You wanna talk life to how you live it? I'm listening. Roll up. I like you wanna talk life to how you live it. I'm listening. Yeah. I like you wanna talk life to how you live it.
Yes. Okay, cool. So like I was trying to mention earlier, Glory Shines, that's the red van. That's the nonprofit my wife and I are kind of conducting. We have 4 initiatives. This is the first one. It's called Pantry Box Deliveries. We're gonna go do a couple deliveries, and then after that, we're gonna head over to Chow, which is one of our biggest contributors of food and hygiene items. We're gonna load the van up with about 1,500 pounds of more groceries to distribute, and then we're gonna move on to our second initiative, which is maintaining the blessing boxes, which you see around town, and doing just grocery distributions at the shelters. So those are our second and third initiatives. And we'll talk about the fourth one later. But first, Pantry Box Deliveries, we're gonna go run out and do some of those deliveries right now. All right?
So y'all heard him, family. I know what we about to go do. But again, we're gonna make sure we had the link out. We're gonna make sure we send y'all to the direction to help them in any way y'all could, family. Because again, this work is not easy. And it's mad cold. They out here doing this in a below degree, family, you feel me? So make sure y'all tap in and don't go nowhere. We're gonna go on commercial break, and we see y'all once we come back, family. Hey. I ain't going back to the bottom, I done been it too low. I got family looking at me like I did something wrong, like I ain't doing enough or maybe doing too much. But either way, you should be happy that I did it my own. It ain't no handouts. Yes sir, family. So we finna go meet up with Roderick and I'm at the next location. Tell y'all, man, this one is gonna be a new one. You know what I mean? Food for thought. It's what we bring it to the people, man. Food for thought. You know what I'm saying? Today's episode is called The Van of Vanguard. Let's roll up. If you know, you know. And if you don't.
I was mentioning earlier, we basically have 4 initiatives that we do with the Red Van. The first one is delivering. It's called Pantry Box Delivery, where we take about 20 people every 2 weeks and we just deliver right to their door, and they live in the motel shelters. So we just did that for 3 shelters. We're gonna do several more later, but just so you know, like recently, the motels in Broome County have become shelters. We don't exactly know exactly how many. It's roughly a dozen, but it's probably more by now. And essentially after COVID first came on the scene, the shelters got overfilled, so they started using the motels as shelters. So now there's hundreds of families living in over a dozen shelters that used to be motels all over Broome County. The shelter we just left was specifically a women's shelter, and it's kind of like the location is supposed to not be publicized, but some of the other shelters are very public. They're Red Roof Inn and Motel 6, and a lot of people know they've just turned into shelters. Now we've moved on today to the second stage of our initiative. We go to Chow, we pick up a ton of food, and we drop it at 2 different locations. We do the blessing boxes that are spread around Binghamton. There's one here on Munsell Street, there's one on State Street, there's one in Endicott. They're really spread all over, and we pick the ones that we think are the most need to be the most served, the ones that the most people will visit, because there are blessing boxes that really don't get that much action. We try to hit the ones that the most people go to. So that's where we're at right now on Munsell Street. We just loaded it up with stuff, and now we're going to go a few blocks away to State Street and drop another food drop at that blessing box. Just so you know, like every time we do this, we drop somewhere between 1,000 and 2,500 pounds of food. Right now, this is somewhere in the middle. This is about 2,000 pounds of food. This is a good day. Sometimes you go and you get lucky. Sometimes the van will be half full and they just don't got a lot. But we try to get as much as we can, obviously, because like I said, the goal is getting calories into the hood. And the more pounds of food we can get, the more families we can feed. So this is a good day. We got a bunch of good stuff. We got fresh fruits and vegetables. We got a lot of meat in here. Sometimes that doesn't happen and we just get snacks, but today's a good day and we got a lot of good stuff to get out. So we're excited about that. The folks that are out here are excited. And we're not gonna, we got, actually, Tony, do we have, this is my friend Roller. He's doing a little like video about what we do. Are you okay with being on camera? Or?
He's okay with camera.
So he said, so this is Tony. He's one of our volunteers, but we didn't formally do this. We just started filling the box, and now we have a lot of people like Tony who come out and they just help us maintain the box, which is fantastic because it takes a lot of effort and energy. So Tony knows how to pack this thing. Look how well he's got it packed. We bring the food out, we drop it. He packs it like that. We fit as much food as possible, and that's how we're able to maintain these. When we go to State Street, usually we have a bunch of folks that help us over there, and this happens at every single box we go to because the people are glad. Look what we got, tomahawk steaks. Right here. Tomahawk steaks today.
That's different.
You never know. Yeah, some days you just get chips, and then some days you get tomahawk steaks. So we just try to. It don't matter. Whatever people can use, we bring it out here. So people were excited to see those today. That's never happened before, though. It'll probably never happen again. But
somebody who actually, I live in a bit of a house inside myself.
Yeah.
But buy for yourself, and let me tell you, it's not always easy. How many stores are nearby?
Yeah.
What you can get is not always easy. First time I found out about this place, I saved so much money.
Yeah.
I saved about sometimes I save like $50 to $100 a month because I don't need to do any shopping.
Yep. Yeah, this is a food desert.
And it's like so helpful. I actually make sure, and I tell other people about it because, like myself, they need this food. And a lot of this stuff, they make sure that it's all like still good, it's still edible, and it's.
Yep.
And the best part is, look, off my food bill.
Easy, wait. That one might drop, but yeah, like $3, $4 just like that. So we do try to do quality control. When we go, we try to pick food that we know will last long outside, stuff that'll maintain well, but also stuff that people need and people can cook, because there's some places that can't cook a tomahawk steak. If you live in a motel, you can't do nothing with that. But we happen to know here at this location, a lot of the folks here have access to stoves and kitchens, so we drop a lot of the meat here that can be cooked like that. So yeah, Tony's one of our volunteers, and like he said, people save hundreds of dollars sometimes just because we drop the food where people need it most. So that's how this blessing box got put here. And one thing I would say to people, hang on, what's that?
Now, I've had to stay at a hotel. The problem is with hotels, the water is not. It's drinkable, but it's not the best. Right here, this is I think what's called noon water.
Yeah.
It is a lifesaver. Water is drinkable, but not the best tasting. Something like this. Comes with 6 things. Each one comes with like a tablet, and each tablet is good for a water bottle right here.
Yep, perfect. That's a good example. Yeah, that's a popular item that we stock. It's kind of like Kool-Aid, but yeah, it makes the water more drinkable. So We try to look at the issues that people have in certain communities, and we try to get them items that will help them in their specific circumstance. So so that's how we do that. And there's blessing boxes all over. And I will say, a lot of people like see us do the blessing boxes and they say, oh, I want to open one. I want to put a blessing box in my neighborhood. The first question you got to ask is, do you need one? If you live in Vestal and there's only 4 houses around, you probably don't need one. But if you in the hood, where it's a dense population, that's the best place to put one. So don't just pop one in your driveway because it sounds cool. Find a place, a location in the city, network with whoever lives there or works there, and say, hey, can we put a blessing box in this area? We see there's a lot of people here that might need resources, and that's the best way to do it. Don't just pop one up in the suburbs because they don't really need that out there. So try to focus on the cities. But yeah, this is one of our stops, and let's head across the street and we'll go to our biggest blessing box on State Street.
Let's roll up. If you know, you know. And if you don't, hey.
Mixed it.
I ain't going back to the bottom, I done been it too low. I got family looking at me like I did something wrong, like I ain't doing enough or maybe doing too much. But either way, you should be happy that I did it my own.
All right, so this is the this blessing box has been here as long as I've been here, and we've changed it numerous times, so it's looked different. This is the most recent one. It's just a locker. I know it don't look like much, but this blessing box can hold almost 600 pounds of food, and it's one of the more popular spots because it's right next to ACBC. It's right next to Country Town. It's just a really central location. So a lot of times we'll be swarmed out here. I think we're late today, so it's not a giant crowd, but this is the blessing box. So if you've got food and you in like Broome County and you just want to get rid of stuff or you want to donate, this will be the place to bring items because it goes really quickly. We're going to fill this up right now, and it'll probably be gone in 12 hours. Sometimes it'll last a day. And if you're wondering like what to put here, anything that that lasts well outside, I would say the best things to do is like calorie dense things like canned soups with the pull tops. Pop-Tarts are great because they have high calories and they last a long time. They're not the healthiest, but they're calorie dense. And obviously fruits and vegetables that will maintain well in the cold weather. No bananas, they turn brown immediately when it's cold, but a lot of stuff lasts really well out here. So this is 477 State Street, really popular blessing box, and we're about to load it up. So that's that.
You ain't coming in long if you ain't had this planned out with us. We was stuck in the cold, hoodies on with no coats. I'm surprised that we done made it through the winter. It was open season. Ops is out lurking, you could peek them scheming. They gon' try to take our spot for whatever reason. It's bad enough that I be beefing in the streets physically and spiritually. I'm still beefing with my demons.
Alright, so we're here at 477 State Street filling up the boxes. I love doing this. Today's a good day because we have the steaks, and I love giving people the stuff that I want, the stuff that we have and the stuff that we love. I like sharing it with the people that feel like they don't get it. I love giving them those experiences, let them know that, we all the same, we in the same boat. Everybody's one paycheck away from possibly being houseless or needing food and needing resources. So when we have items that we love to have at our dinner table, at cookouts, frying, cooking together as family, it makes me feel connected to the people like we're family. Like, yes, come get these steaks, girl. We got some tomahawk steaks for you, brother. Come through, and we got it. So I'm happy. Today's a good day, blessed day. I'm happy to do what we do.
That's dope. Definitely appreciate y'all.
Thank
for real,
you.
for real.
You wanna talk like that, how you live? I'm listening. I'm like, you wanna talk like that, how you live?
Okay, so shout out to Tough Conversations. We appreciate y'all joining us today for the ride along. It's been real. Hopefully you got a little taste of what we do and why we do it, more importantly, and also the way the community kind of pulls together to get it done. So once again, thank you. This is Food for Thought. Just because we don't really have the resources to distribute more. So the cool thing about this is we're getting food right to the folks. The bad thing is, for every 20 boxes we deliver, there's probably 200 families that could use this.
Alright, so check this out, family. This is the wrap up of Food for Thoughts, the Vanguard. And before we go, I want everybody to appreciate Alejandro, show y'all love, man. And he gonna say something positive to the people before we let this video go. You feel me? So again, I appreciate y'all for watching this full video. Make sure y'all subscribe, make sure y'all like, and hear a few words from our brother Alejandro.
Hello, it's Alejandro, and I just want to say I am thankful for this opportunity and grateful to be able to help the community and be able to get my foot out and do a good thing for a cause and look out for those that need more than us. So I hope you'll have a blessed Tuesday and stay blessed, stay positive, and keep being great.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate you for those words, bro. And again, family, if y'all not, make sure y'all click that red button below and subscribe. It's your boy A-Roll the Artist, and behind the cam today with Alejandro. We appreciate y'all. Peace and love. Positive energy always create elevation. Ashe.
I ain't going back to the bottom, I done been it too low. I got family looking at me like I did something wrong. Like I ain't doing enough or maybe doing too much. But either way, you should be happy that I did it my own. It ain't no handout.